gracious, two of you.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Patricia, and this is my friend Maureen.
Do you want her to hold your hand, or what?
Well, no. Let me explain. You see, my mother wrote to me last week...
And said I was an ogre.
Well, no, far from it. The point is, I can't tell you very much. Well, I could about the hospital in general, but not about the geriatric unit. I haven't worked there yet, you see. But Maureen is on it now.
Well, only just, and then just for a little. I don't know very much. I'm not an expert.
My child, you should throw your voice more. Breathe from the diaphragm. I am not afflicted with deafness, but if I were, I should find you very trying.
Yes, sorry.
Well, the point is, Miss Hunter...
Dodie. Your mother always calls me Dodie.
Yes, I know.
Well, Dodie's better than Dorothy.
Yes. I've forgotten what I was saying now.
I work on the day hospital. That's where you're going, isn't it?
Yes, that's where I'm going. They want me to go 3 times a week, but I don't know. They send me literatures over there. Do please read it. Do not bring a night dress. An ambulance will take you home each day. But how do I know? And if the ambulance doesn't come, I'm stuck there. People are stuck in there for life. What remains of it?
It's a hospital just for the day. People go for therapy, for treatment. It helps you to be mobile. They teach you to do things for yourself.
I have a private nurse. I pay her £20 a day. She talks to me. Sometimes she wipes my bottom. Goodbye, and off she goes.
That's a lot of money.
My child, that's the whole point. My nurse has got to stop. They're talking about home helps. Health visitors and home helps. A battery of strangers in the house.
But then you'd have to be more independent. You'd have to get about more.
Why?
Well, it's much better for you.
My child, you don't understand. What do I want with all this change and upheaval? I'm 82.
Seems to me you don't have much choice. Well, you could keep your private nurse and starve.
Your mother always had such a clumsy touch on the piano. I taught her for 8 years to no avail, but I forgave her. We've corresponded all this time.
So you liked it then?
Shall I say it wasn't as grim as I expected? I had a very pleasant day, all told.
Oh, I'm glad. I was thinking about you. Well, not so much of you. Something you said. I wanted to ask, the letters that you get from my mother, does she talk about me? I mean, does she say anything?
She told me about your nursing, yes. But she doesn't mention you much. Her letters are full of her own gaddings about her myriad adventures.
I wondered, you said she seemed unhappy, if that had anything to do with me.
Do you make her unhappy?
I don't know. I don't know how she feels. That's why I'm asking you.
I'm fond of your mother.
Yes, I know.
Are you fond of her?
Well, she's my mother. I mean, there's bound to be something, isn't there? A blood tie, instinct, that sort of thing.
Why should one be expected to love one's mother and feel so very guilty when one doesn't?
But I do. Well, at least I think I do, deep down. I just don't like her very much. It's funny to think that you've kept on with her all these years. Says something for her, I suppose, the fact that you've bothered.
I'm lonely. I find letters reassuring.
But you wouldn't write to anybody, though. I mean, I don't think you would. You're not that sort.
My child, you've only just met me.
But you seem... oh, so together.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps because I've always lived for myself. Oh, I haven't been hugely, grossly selfish. But lived for myself I have. I haven't had to bend to anyone. I haven't had to compromise for anyone. I haven't had to sell my soul for anyone. And people have to do these things for other people out of love. Doesn't that seem odd, don't you think?
Are you saying you've been free?
If you like to put it that way.
Yes, I suppose I've been free. As free as you can get. I Don't know what I'll do with it, though. Sometimes I think I'll go and muck it up.
Do you like nursing?
Well...
Be honest now.
Oh, I don't know. In bits. I feel I'm sort of stuck with it, though. I can't afford to chop and change. Not anymore. That's what Mother expects. Maybe there'll be a pot of gold round the next corner. You see, I'm like her, really. I want everything to be magic. I always want. Well, tomorrow, just in case. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm keeping you up.
Yes. It's been a long day. Would you give me that stick over there?
You're not getting up.
No, but I have to bang for nurse in the morning. I made a loan of my bell. I loaned it to a fat and vulgar lady who fawns on me. Thank you. I'm glad you came.
You didn't mind?
Oh, come again if you wanted to talk. I'll doze off. So much the better, you won't have a witness to what you're saying.
I might just take you up on that. The girls would think I'd gone bananas if I rambled on like I've been doing. And you know, they can throw it back at you. So I don't rabbit on that much to them.
Are you on duty early in the morning?
Worse luck.
Then off with you.
Good night. Shall I turn the light out?
Please. And tell nurse you're going. And warn her I'll be knocking, not ringing tomorrow.
Good night, Dodie.
Good night. Oh, you haven't made one for yourself.
No, I don't like milky drinks.
Well, there's always medicinal brandy.
No, thanks. Will your nurse be here tomorrow?
No. Not till the evening. I shall enjoy the day to myself.
What about your hot drinks and stuff?
I shall manage. I've had a cooking class. Besides, I need to be on my own once in a while. It gives me time to talk to myself.
Oh, I hate being on my own. Well, for any length of time.
But then again, you can be in a group or with a close friend even and still feel lonely, can't you?
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I wonder what you want with me. I'm an old woman. What do you want with me?
I don't want anything.
You're here this evening.
I wanted to see how you were.
Well, partly. Actually, I was a bit fed up. I had a lot of studying to do and I just can't get down to it.
You could do your work here. It's quiet and there's the bureau. I shall doze off. Or test you if you like.
Yes, I think I could work here. It's sort of settled.
A mausoleum.
No, but permanent somehow.
Permanent. I might pop off at any moment.
More permanent than it is at home. I've always felt, well, my mum swans off so much that one day she'll just disappear. And things going on with her and Dad. Undercurrents. You just don't know where you are. So maybe... Yes, I do want something from you. No, I can't explain it. You're letting your drink get cold. Anyway, you shouldn't talk about popping off. I think you'll live for ages.
Oh, I don't want to be greedy. Give others a chance. Besides, it's sensible. The old consolidate and change is necessary.
That's true enough. I think I'd like to work abroad. If I can manage the exams, if I get through.
Bring your work here tomorrow evening.
Well, what time does the nurse get here?
I shall walk to the door and let you in myself. I might even venture up the stairs.
See all your furniture again.
Examine all the relics.
taken her name off?
She's dead. She died last night at 1 o'clock. 1:32 precisely. So there you are. She isn't anymore. Yesterday she was, and now she isn't.
How did it happen?
She fell downstairs. The private nurse clocked in at 5, and Dodie was at the bottom of the stairs. She fell. She'd fallen. It's ironic when you think of it. We taught her here to climb upstairs. If it wasn't for coming here, she might
You
never...
don't know that. Not for sure.
No.
Oh, Pat, I am sorry.
Well, anyway, that's it. You don't need a piano by any chance, do you? Well, for here, I mean.
We've got one.
You know, you saw her piano. She was going to will it to my mum. But she stopped playing years ago. As use on it seems a waste.
They might like it in one of the wards. I'll ask around.
Yes, please.
She was an old woman, though. I'm better this way than being ill. I'll go and, like some of them here.
Soft in the head. She wasn't that. I thought I'd found a guru. Well, anyway, she was a friend.
You've got friends?
I mean, just when I'd met her. You've got to admit the timing's pretty chronic.
If you'd known her longer, it would have been worse.
She never got to play the piano, did she?